Hello, Pisces. Welcome and welcome back. I hope you're doing well. We're going to get into a message and see what you need to know. Keep it simple. Keep it straight to the point and see what you need to know. Thank you guys for being here. For all my members, moderators, subscribers. Thank you for all your contributions, donations, comments, and likes. You guys be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. Don't bring anything into your life that doesn't belong. Toxic. Ciao. Don't bring anything into your life that doesn't belong. Okay, Pisces? If you want to book a personal, the link is in the description box below. I hope these messages help you guys, okay? So let's see, guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors of the highest vibration. Father, Mother, God, for Pisces. What does Pisces need to know at this time? Smell the roses in reverse. Okay, slow down. Take some you time. Get out in nature. So you guys may have been cooped up in the house. This came out in reverse. Spirit is saying, hey, it's time to take some time for you. Smell the roses. Slow down. You don't have to build Rome in a day. Okay, harmony, balance, peace, and happiness. So you guys could be wanting to slow down as well, but you have a lot going on and you feel like there's so much that you need to do and you may not be able to take a break. Try to do what you can when you can. All right. I feel like you're trying to bring harmony and peace, balance to your life. I feel like you're trying to do things in order, get things in order, bring order to situations that could be a little chaotic. Okay. Because of that toxic card. And it could be a little difficult right now. So be patient with yourself. Okay, today, good vibes. Not her lighting a cigarette on the candle. Good vibes now in the moment. Okay, so you could be taking some time out today to be in the moment, to not stress or worry about things that could be going on in your life. Okay, some of you need a break. Some of you need a breather. But you may feel like you can't take a break or you just aren't taking a break. Okay. Smell the roses. There could be other people around you who are trying to stress you out. And you're just trying to keep the vibes positive. All right. Some of you are like, listen, I don't have the time, energy, money, or effort to stop and smell the roses. I can't slow down. I'll slow down tomorrow. I'll slow down when I'm dead. Don't be like that. With your hard-headed ass. Don't be like that. Okay, why is Pisces getting this message, Spirit? Why is Pisces getting this message? Oh, boo boo. Oh, High Priestess reversed. 5 of Swords, Page of Wands. Okay. So there's something that you aren't using your intuition on. Or you've gotten a confirmation on your intuition that somebody is possibly being a little bit funky. This could also be you, Pisces, for some of you guys, especially if you have air in your chart, fire in your chart. You could be seeing signs of something going on. Or you could be seeing signs that someone is doing something nefarious or selfish with the 5 of Swords. You could be receiving confirmation, a message, someone telling you any type of communication, whether it's literal or spiritual, that someone is doing something crazy. You could also be feeling like your intuition is blocked. Your intuition may be off. It could be a little difficult for you to decipher the messages that Spirit is sending you. And it could be because you may need to slow down or you may need to take some time out to recharge, right? But this could also be a confirmation that you're receiving that someone was trying to throw you off or get in the way of your intuition. There's a secret being revealed, and I feel like it confirms either that you didn't follow your intuition or that something that you intuitively believed to be true was messed with to make you think it wasn't true. Okay. What's the High Priestess reversed for Pisces? Three of Cups. This could be about groups, communities, friends, family members, cousins. Ace of Swords, Nine of Pentacles. Okay. I feel like you're making a sacrifice right now in order to have victory. You're making a sacrifice in order to have success. You know what needs to be removed and you know what you need to add. Okay? Doing your science experiments, creating your recipes for success. And there's clarity about what needs to be cut out. There could be a friend or a group of people that you need to cut out of your life. You know that. Because there's some type of confirmation that you received about someone not being on the up and up, okay? They could have been trying to hold you back or stop you from moving forward or create some type of confusion in your mind. But basically with the Nine of Pentacles, it's like you can see clearly that you need to do something on your own or that you don't need to be a part of this group. What else for the High Priestess reversed for Pisces? Seven of Wands. Yeah, so somebody caught you off guard. Somebody did something unexpected. I feel like you're trying to protect what's meant for you in life. Like you're trying to protect what you've worked for. You're trying to protect your harvest. I also feel like you're trying to maintain your independence in a situation with friends, with family. I feel like you warned someone in your friend group or your family not to overstep your boundaries. And that showed you that you were correct in your intuitive nudges. It showed you that someone may have been hostile towards you or doing wrong by you. It's like the secret was revealed or your intuition was confirmed. And you may not have wanted to believe it. You may have doubted your intuition, but I feel like you can't doubt it anymore. Okay? I'm hearing somebody say, I thought we were friends or I thought we were cool. Little did I know, right? Like Ace of Cups and the Queen of Cups. You're on this new path in your life where you're telling the truth about how you feel to people. You're not sugarcoating your emotions. You're not holding anything back. When you communicate with people, you're communicating from your heart, but you're also communicating from an emotional place of honesty, right? With people, you're telling people what's really on your heart. You're telling people how you really feel. And that's something new that I feel like has been working out for you. And it's been showing you all the places where you've been doubting your intuition or you haven't been listening to your intuition. Because when you tell people how you truly feel, you get a more authentic response from those people. And I feel like some of it was a little bit unexpected, but it's like not really, okay? I feel like you're being very protective over your space, your sacred space, your body, your emotions, your heart. You're protecting your heart with like this visceral courage where it's like you're not allowing anyone to infiltrate that space or to affect your emotions. Even if it's online, like things like social media, rage bait. You're like, no, that doesn't have anything to do with me. Thank you. That's not important. I feel like you are being very self-centered right now, but I feel like it's because you know you don't have any time to waste. Like the time is now, the moment is now. I feel received in the recent past an overwhelming feeling that you needed to move with more authority when it comes to how you feel, your emotions, how you communicate with people. You got this overwhelming feeling that you needed to protect what was yours. And that could just be your thoughts, your sacred space, your heart. But you couldn't avoid that feeling that you weren't necessarily safe in a certain environment. or with a certain group of people. Okay. What's the Seven of Wands? Oh, Devil reversed. Yeah, so you detached here. It feels like from a friend group or a friend or a family member. You don't want to be involved in the drama. Somebody's got drama going on, and you got too much going on in your own life to deal with other people's drama. King of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. Could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Capricorn, Cancer even. I feel like you laid down the law. You told somebody what was up. Or there's a masculine air sign who's like laying down the law here. I feel like you're detaching from a time-wasting person or a time-wasting situation that's toxic because you don't want any toxicity in your life. Yeah, somebody's telling you something that you're not even involved in. Like, whatever this person is saying has nothing to do with you, or whatever the situation is doesn't really have anything to do with you, and you don't want to be involved. This could be family drama. What's the Devil reversed? Yeah, Ten of Pentacles. It feels like family drama that you don't want to be attached to. So somebody may have tried to involve you in some family disputes or problems. It could be about money. Like, you could have cousins or siblings, even your parents calling you. Maybe even this is, you're older. Maybe you have grown kids. People could be calling you and telling you about things, or they could be messaging you. Just, I don't know. It just feels like you don't want to be bothered. Virgo energy, Hermit, and the Three of Pentacles. Yeah. 10 minus 3 is 7, and we just saw the Seven of Pentacles with the King of Swords. I feel like somebody came to you with information that you didn't want to know, or they came to tell you something that you didn't ask for them to tell you. And you're like, I don't want to know. I don't care. I feel like you were very stern and matter of fact about setting a boundary with someone and telling someone that you don't want to be attached to them. I also feel like somebody could be researching like where you live, how much money you make, where you work, whether or not you're successful at work, whether or not you're successful in your business. It's like somebody's trying to pocket watch you or something. Or for some of you guys, this is just family drama. I feel like you're separate from your family. I feel like you could be the black sheep, or you could have felt that way. It's like you're not really included in things, but like maybe you're a topic of conversation. So either they're telling you about someone else that you don't really care about, or like people are coming to you and telling you about things that don't really have anything to do with you, and you're not really involved or attached. You're kind of just observing, or like people are having conversation about what's going on with you, and they're not privying you to that conversation. You're not in the conversation. Like, it kind of feels like, oh, Pisces, they live over there in Regal Heights. I'm just making up stuff. But they live over there in Regal Heights. And they live in a good neighborhood. They got to be making this at their job. They probably doing this at their job. They probably making this, doing whatever they're doing in their business. And you're not even attached. You're like, I don't care. I don't want to know. Or they're talking about other people in your family like this. And you're like, I don't care. I don't want to know. It's like somebody telling you something that you have nothing to do with. And it's like, you spend all this time on the phone. You're wasting time and energy. Like, what's the Three of Cups? Hierophant. Okay. I feel like somebody feels entitled to be included in your life, or they feel entitled to be a part of your life. Like, oh, I'm your dad, I'm your mom, I'm your sister, I'm your brother. And you're like, no. I also feel like somebody's telling you something over and over again with the Hierophant and the King of Pentacles. This could be a Taurus, possibly a Libra, Capricorn, Cancer, Virgo. But this message is coming in, or this communication is coming in from someone who it's like, oh, I got to tell you this. Somebody always makes you feel like something is very important, but it just be the same thing over and over again. Somebody telling you about their life, or what's the Hierophant with the Three of Cups? And it's like every time they come to you and talk to you, it's like they expect you to listen, or they expect you to put time and energy into whatever they're telling you, be invested. And I just think you're not. What's the Hierophant with the Three of Cups? The Sun, Leo energy. Yeah, I feel like Leo season has been positive for you. There's been a lot of gains that you have made, or progress that you've made. A lot of hard work has been paying off in Leo season. It could be a situation where, since you detached from family members, or you detached from some type of gossip or drama, that you're happier. Or this is what you're thinking you should do. Because it's like, I feel like you can sense that you need to protect yourself from a group of people, but you may be doubting your intuition. And this is a confirmation that there's some Five of Swords energy going on, like gossip, petty conversations, people just wanting to get their point across, people just wanting to get the last word. Like, it kind of feels like you see the pattern. And even though people may want you to feel obligated to participate in these conversations, be a part of these family discussions, it's like you're freeing yourself of that obligation. I also feel like something that you could have predicted in the past may have come to pass. Like, if you told someone that you're not going to go to so-and-so's house anymore because you get a bad vibe, it's like somebody sees that what you've been saying all this time was true, and that someone was trying to discount what you were saying or negate what you were saying because they didn't want to be discovered to be like toxic. It's kind of like you telling a friend, I stay away from so-and-so because they do this, or I steer clear of this type of situation because it's only going to bring this. And I don't think people believed you, but I feel like now they're starting to see the signs that you've been saying about things for a long time. Queen of Cups, Seven of Cups. Yeah. Yeah. What was with the Hierophant? I got so deep into that channeling. It was the Knight of Swords and the King of Pentacles. That's what it was. So with the Queen of Cups and the Sun card, I feel like you guys have been feeling very happy. I feel like you've been kind of creating this smoke screen or this film of obstruction so that people can't really see what you're doing. But I also feel like while you're in this really positive mood and you're feeling happy, it's like there's something that's off. And you're trying to figure out what it is. And you're kind of confused about what it is. But it has to do with a message somebody is sending you or communication that you're having with a person consistently. And you're like, oh, okay. I see. Clarity. I see that you have to go, whoever you are. Okay. What's hidden that Pisces doesn't see? Temperance and the Four of Pentacles. I feel like this earth sign feels like it's the Taurus or the Virgo or whoever, Capricorn, I don't know. Could be a Sagittarius involved. I feel like somebody wants you to wait forever to work something out. They're holding on to something or trying to drag something out. Knight of Cups, Nine of Wands. Somebody keeps making the same promise over and over again, or they keep doing the same thing over and over again and apologizing for it, but then they turn around and do the same thing. It's like somebody just keeps repeating the same thing over and over, and you're like, what the fuck? And I feel like this person feels that you should hold on and wait for them. I feel like somebody feels entitled to your energy. What's the Four of Pentacles and the Temperance? Death card. Hold on, wait for me to change. Hold on, I'm changing. Hold on, be patient. And it's just like there's so much time that you've spent waiting on somebody to do the right thing or change or evolve or keep their promises that you just don't care. And I feel like they think that you should continue to sit around and allow them to continue doing the same thing, but they want you to expect a different result, knowing that they're not going to change. Ten of Swords, Page of Wands. You have proof over time that this person has lied repeatedly, betrayed you repeatedly, said things behind your back, talked about you behind your back. Now you have confirmation. Now you have the proof. And now it's evolved and mutated into something that it's like somebody is saying, this is just how I am, so you should just accept it. And I'm not saying that that's what they're saying out of their mouth, but that's what their actions are showing you. And it's like Nine of Wands. You're exhausted. And I feel like whatever's going on could be considered abuse, or it could be considered like negligent behavior. And you keep trying to give this person chance after chance and trying to see it's like you're trying to see a reality where this person figures it out and balances out the things that they've done, but I don't think it's ever going to be balanced out. I don't think you're ever going to get from this person what you give in the situation. And I feel like that's the Five of Swords with the High Priestess reversed. It's like you have proof or you have confirmation or you see the signs of somebody being deceitful, treacherous, and betraying you. But it's like they want you to think that the confirmation that your intuition is giving you is wrong. And I just don't think that's true. There's a change that's been occurring over a long period of time underneath the surface. And I feel like Spirit is trying to tell you to continue to be persistent with whatever you want to accomplish. And if you feel like there's a sacrifice that needs to be made or someone needs to be removed in order for you to stay consistent, I feel like you should do that. What's the Death card for what's hidden? Knight of Swords reverse. Yeah. Aggressive communication, lies, omission. Knight of Swords reverse is like negative communication, hostile communication, abusive communication. I feel like you're putting a boundary up with someone and saying that you don't want to talk to them. They feel like over time you're going to change your mind, or all they got to do is let you cool off. And then when they call, you'll pick up the phone. They'll apologize and then the cycle will start back over again. But I feel like somebody is speaking to you very aggressively. And that could be causing you to speak to people aggressively. What's the Knight of Swords reversed? Six of Wands. Yeah, so it's like somebody's trying to get your attention because you don't want to talk to them. Okay. Page of Pentacles, Page of Wands. So they say something crazy to get your attention, or they tell someone else something crazy about you so that people come back to you and be like, well, I heard from so and so that you did this and you did that and you didn't even do that. That's just this person trying to get, because they can't get to you directly. So they have to go through other people to get to you because other people aren't aware of their behavior. It's kind of like if you cut off an ex or a family member. They call all your other family members and they're like, oh, Pisces is so horrible to me, and Pisces is this and Pisces is that, and they did this and did that. And then other people from your family call you and be like, hey, is everything okay? I mean, because, and you're like, yeah, everything's cool. What's up? Well, I got a call from so-and-so, uncle, niece, nephew, cousin, whoever, auntie, whatever. And, I was just checking on you because they were telling me about this in your life and that in your life. And it just be shit that just is fabricated and completely made up. And you're like, what? Where's this coming from? And they're like, well, because they said this and they said that. And then you tell the person on the phone, like, hey, I told this motherfucker this and they don't like it. And they called you to get attention from you that they weren't getting from me so that you could call me so that they could get my attention. It's like stupid shit like that. What's the Four of Pentacles? Page of Cups. I feel like you have hope or you have a dream that somebody could actually be positive or provide some type of value in your life. But I just, I feel like you're hesitant to budge. What's the Page of Cups? I feel like whoever this person is, whether it's a friend, a family member, an ex, or whoever, it's like they're holding on to hope that you'll possibly consider changing your mind. But I feel like you told them what your decision is or your choice is. And it's like you kind of like turn your back on whatever they're offering you. You don't want to hear their apology. You don't want to hear what they have to say. But this person is still holding on to hope that you're going to change your mind. And over time, you'll change your mind and they'll be able to get your attention or you'll pay attention to them again. What's the Temperance? Seven of Cups. Yeah, they're trying to figure out a way to change your mind. Knight of Pentacles, because they want to give you this pinnacle. But you're like, bitch, I already know what that pinnacle is. It's not a real pinnacle. It's a fake pinnacle or whatever. Even if it's real, I don't want that bitch. I already got enough of them. Strength in the Six of Cups. Yeah, somebody won't release the past. I also feel like there's somebody here who won't allow you to grow up, or they keep seeing you as a child. They're in love with how things were when you were a child because they could manipulate you. They could lie to you. King of Swords. They could cause delays in your life. They could tell you things that make you question yourself. They could tell you things that stop you in your tracks and make you hesitate. When it comes to decision making, they could fuck with your head. Like, we're not going to let them mess up our day. I feel like somebody wants to keep you in a perpetual state of emotional turmoil because they want to keep you remembering the past. They want to talk about what happened when you were a kid. Oh my God, how perfect was it? Because they haven't let go of the past because they made decisions in the past that they wish they would have made differently. They regret it. They regret the fact that they didn't take opportunities in the past that they should have taken the opportunity to take. That's not your fault. Okay, what's the advice for Pisces? Ooh. Ace of Wands reversed. Why is that? Three of Swords. Knight of Cups. Yeah, don't let this affect your belief in yourself. If this is a family member, if this is a sibling, if this is a friend, an ex, someone you have children with, whatever lies that they told you about your goals, whatever lies that they told you about not being able to achieve what you want to achieve, this is the thing. This person could be your parent. This could be your mother. And your mother could be like, oh my God, you're so much like me. But they're not saying that in a way of admiration. They're comparing you to them because they don't want to feel alone in their depression, right? So if your mother did some fucked up shit in her life and she's always griping about it and trying to live your life for you because she feel like she missed out on hers, she may tell you, oh, you're so much like me. You're so much like me. You're just as angry as me. You're just as volatile as me. You're just as fucked up as me. Misery loves company. Don't let this person lie to you and make you think that you can't reach your goals because you're just like them. Oh, we're in this together. You got kids with somebody. They refuse to help you take care of the kids. We're in this together. We're in this together. No, bitch, you're in it by yourself. You're just like me. You're just like me. No, bitch, you're like you. I'm like me. Don't group me in with y'all motherfuckers because I ain't got nothing to do with that shit. And at the end of the day, you chose to make the decisions you chose to make. You chose to live the life you chose to live. I'm going to choose to live mine because I have the free will and authority over my own life. Thank you. Even if it's somebody saying, oh, I wish you would have done this with your life, or I wish you would have done that, or I wish you would have married this person, been with this person. They're still holding, like, you have family members that's still holding on hope that you'll get back with whoever you was with. Like, no, the little neighbor boy down the street, we tried to be in a relationship and he cheated on me, but you still want me to be with him because you still see him as the little neighbor boy down the street. Don't nobody care. Okay. Don't nobody care. So what's the Ace of Wands reverse for advice? Ace of Swords. And we saw the Ace of Cups. I feel like Spirit is confirming the sacrifice that you already feel like you have to make. Some of you know that you have to make a sacrifice in order to be independent, stable, confident in yourself, secure, have security and stability in your life. They're confirming for you to make this sacrifice, to acknowledge the truth that you see, and cut out whatever depresses you, whatever, because the Ace of Wands reverse is like a lack of motivation, a lack of inspiration, some type of lack mindset, right? Not believing in yourself, not feeling like you can achieve a goal. Spirit is saying that you have to cut out whatever relationships, Four of Wands, Four of Swords, with whoever it is that you need to cut it out with, because the relationship is causing a disruption not only to your connection to spirit and your intuition and making you question yourself, but it's also creating this idea in your mind that the things that you want to achieve are impossible just because this person wasn't able to achieve it. It feels like a parent or a sibling or somebody who you have a connection to, you live with, a relationship with, that is causing problems or disruptions. What's the Ace of Swords? Knight of Cups. If you believe it, you can achieve it. Whatever you're seeing right now in your mind's eye, whatever you're feeling creative about and you see a pathway towards, Spirit is telling you that you can have a victory, but it's like you have to sacrifice the pain or disappointment that you feel when it comes to maybe not being perfect or not doing it exactly right, or causing disapproval for the people around you, feeling like you're leaving people behind, like all that type of stuff. I feel like is not helpful for you right now, because I don't know what it is, but it kind of feels like excuse me, bitch, it kind of feels like you feel guilty, or somebody's trying to make you feel guilty about having a chance. Knight of Pentacles and the Judgment. Somebody's offering you something. It's like they're giving you these feelings. They're trying to, here, take these feelings of disappointment. Take these feelings of insecurity. Take these feelings of lack from me. Because if I include you into the bucket with me, we can be together and be miserable. No, you can be by yourself. What else? Knight of Cups, Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands reversed. Yeah, you can be miserable by yourself. I know it might be hard, but Spirit wants you to appreciate the clarity. They don't want you to deny your intuition because you don't like what you see. They want you to say what's on your mind. They want you to communicate with authority and assertiveness. And they want you to be able to basically appreciate what's around you. Be grateful for the day. That's what's going to bring harmony and peace in your life. Even if this is you and you feel like you've made mistakes in the past, Spirit is saying, hey, look, your life is not over. You can do whatever it is that you want to do. If you are willing to take the steps that you're guided to take when it comes to the visions that you receive about how you're going to accomplish a goal. Time has not run out for you. You've not lost your chance. All you have to do is stick with your strategy and cut out the bullshit. Chariot. Look, see what I'm saying? Chariot, 8 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups. You got to turn around and see that those 2 cups are still there. I feel like the faster you appreciate what it is that you do, or you appreciate the path that it took you to get wherever you are, the quicker that you're going to receive what you need, or feel like you have what you need, see that you already have what you need, so that you can move forward. Yeah, there's some type of conflict of interest when it comes to your independence. I don't know if people are competing with you or what's going on. Let's just see real quick. What's the energy around Pisces when it comes to this message? The Queen of Wands. So this could be a friend, a sibling with the Queen of Wands. Ace of Cups, Empress. This could be a mother figure, though. Queen of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you say one thing to a person and then they manipulate it, or I don't know. What's the Queen of Wands? Oh, shit. Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords reversed. This could be somebody who's bitter. Ace of Cups, Emperor. Okay, so this could be your parents, your mother, your father, your mother figure, your father figure, an older sister, an older brother, a younger sister, a younger brother. But the Ace of Cups with the Empress, now the Ace of Cups with the Emperor. Like, it's either your parents or somebody in your family or something. I don't know. Queen of Swords reversed. What's the Queen of Swords reversed with the Queen of Wands? Tower reversed. Yeah, I feel like you want to avoid an argument or a fight, so you just don't talk to these two people. Whether it's 2 sisters that you have, your mother and father, your mother and your sister, your father and your sister, your brother and your sister, I don't care. Ace of Cups at the bottom again. I feel like this is family. It's like you can't control who you're related to. I feel like these are people who kind of put you in a vulnerable position because you don't think that they're going to be negative towards you, but I feel like you have kind of seen some proof that the way that they feel about you could be conflicted. Like, you may know that your family loves you, or people in your family love you, or you may know that your family is how they are, like they're a certain way. You might be in a gossipy family, or you might be in a family that tells self-deprecating jokes and makes fun of people, or you might be in a family that's more serious. You might be in a family where you have older parents. It just feels like whatever the situation is with the Queen of Swords and the Tower reverse, it's like you experiencing the Tower, so you know what you need to deal with. But I feel like there's something about this dynamic, whether it's family or friends, that it's like you haven't really experienced this before. So you're learning how to navigate and deal with it now. Okay? Okay? The signs that are out here, well, major arcana. Tower reversed. That could be Scorpio or Taurus. Devil reversed. That could be Capricorn or Cancer. High Priestess reversed could be Pisces or Virgo. Lovers, I would say Gemini. Sun card would be Leo. Taurus with the Hierophant, maybe Libra. Death card is Scorpio. Temperance, Sagittarius. Strength is Leo. I feel like this could also be someone who's trying to keep this tower up. Like somebody doesn't want this tower to fall. So they're trying to either avoid the tower or ignore the tower, ignore the problem, or do something to keep it from falling. And I feel like in order for the construct to stay up, even though it's unstable, someone has to keep you in the dark or, I don't know, blame you for whatever's going on with them, even though, like, you're not the one to blame. Like, you didn't ask to be born, or you didn't ask for this person to be your sister, your brother, your cousin related to you. I mean, even if you think about it in a way where it's like, okay, I chose my parents and I chose to be born, because I believe that, still, it's like they had a part to play. What else? Let's see. Any more information for Pisces? Okay. Overthinking, convoluting the facts, justifying staying together, stop obsessing, and act. Yeah, I think somebody wants you to overthink, or it's like you're prone to overthinking things. You're prone to procrastinating because you overthink. And I think somebody knows that about you. Like somebody knows your weaknesses. They know how to target you. They know how to get you in your head. And I think Spirit is trying to wake you up to that. Yeah, in love and reaching out. So yeah, when you love somebody, you keep a hand extended. Like when you love somebody, you keep the lines of communication open. The door is open. And they know that. People know that you're very loyal. People know that you don't like to throw away friendships, love relationships, that you don't like to give up on people. And that I feel like somebody here is using that against you. What else does Pisces need to know? Vacation. Yeah. You're overthinking taking a break too. Maybe you feel like you can't take a break. You can't take a vacation. You can't take time off. Turbulence. Talking to friends. Yeah. This could even be like a group trip that your friends are planning, and it's causing disruption because there's drama going on, and you may not want to be involved on this trip. You may be talking to your friends about your family members getting on your nerves. You may be talking to your family members about your friends getting on your nerves. It kind of feels like, though, that you may need to take some time to slow down. Okay? What else? One more card for Pisces. Single woman reversed. Okay, this could be a married woman or a woman in a relationship. Someone who's not single. Man crying. Okay. Now, this could be a single man since the woman card is reversed and this man is unhappy. Sweet nothings. All talk and no action. See beyond the flattery. Being easily seduced. See what I'm saying? It's like somebody's using your feelings and emotions, your heart, your love language, whatever this Ace of Cups is. It came up several times in the reading. But it's like somebody is using those emotions and feelings against you. Your positive nature, your optimistic perspective. And it's like they keep acting as if they're going to do what they know you want them to do, but they're using that against you because they know they're never actually going to do that, but they want you to believe they're going to do that so that you continue to act as if they're going to do that, because you acting as if they're going to do what you need them to do creates beneficial situations for them. You continuously believing that someone is going to change, do better, show up, keep their promises, apologize and mean it, that's what's keeping you stuck. Because whatever these sweet nothings are, that's blowing smoke up your ass. I don't know, Pisces. I don't know. What is this overthinking vacation and single woman in reverse? It's like somebody doesn't want you to see that you can do something on your own. Yeah, world reversed. 3 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles. Because this state of perpetual contemplation that somebody has you in benefits them in some way. It gives them more time to do whatever they're trying to do. It gives them the opportunity and the space to get what they want. What's the world reversed with this vacation? Single woman overthinking. Okay. 3 of Pentacles reversed and Knight of Wands. Yeah. So whatever somebody's actions are basically the opposite of recognizing what you want. Maybe you want to break up. Maybe you want this partnership to end. Maybe you need a break from a relationship. But somebody's upset, telling you they're going to change. Whether it's platonic, romantic, or professional, you need to separate from someone. But whatever this person is, their actions are showing you that they don't want this to end. But it's not because they want to change. It's because they want to keep benefiting from whatever they're getting. Ace of Pentacles, Hermit. Yeah. Sorry. They're offering you, or they're acting as if they're going to change, but I just think it's an illusion. I don't think this person is ever going to change. Because that means they're going to stop getting what they want the way that they have been getting it. It means they're going to have to start working, being a team. This person is acting as an individual. So if you're in a couple, a marriage, a relationship, this is a family unit. Yeah, don't sugarcoat it. See it for what it is. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Because the way this person is acting, they're only thinking of themselves. Your intuition is telling you this. And I feel like somebody's trying to tempt you into believing that they're going to be different than what they've been. But the only confirmation or proof that you have is that they're going to stay the same. But they keep trying to convince you they're going to change. It's just not going to happen. Yeah, the Lovers. It's up to you, though. Spirit's advice is basically telling you, like, hey, the guidance, where we're leading you, the GPS navigation that we're giving you spiritually, is to see that you deserve more, or that you can have more, and that the abundance is yours. And your intuition is telling you not to transmute the situation in a way that's unhealthy, that makes you believe that somebody else is the one who's granting you things, and somebody else will be the one to save you, or somebody else's actions will dictate the result that you have. That's just not true. And I just feel like someone is whining and boohoo crying about, oh, I'm going to change this time, I'm never going to do it again, or I'm sorry that I did this to you, but they don't care. They're acting as an individual, and it benefits them for this situation to continue to perpetuate in perpetuity for the rest of your life, or the rest of theirs, so that they can continue to get the supply off you that they need. So I would just suggest that you appreciate that you've been shown the truth, so that you can figure out what needs to be removed, cut out, sacrificed, in order for you to get what it is that you want. Okay? So I hope that helped you guys. Y'all be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. Get in the comments. Let me know if it resonated, you guys. Share the reading with someone who you think may need to hear it. Book your readings below. I would love to see you there. And I think that's about it, Pisces. Most importantly, remember, this is our circle, booze. Bye.